Hey everybody, this is Derek from Northwest Guns. Welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to do a full review on this MDT LSS-XL. What does LSS stand for? It stands for Lightweight Sniper System. The chassis was designed back around 2012. The Gen 2 came out in 2020. Now I've had mine for a little while now because this is actually a stock class rifle that I have together from Savage and the 110 Precision. But I decided, I really want to do a full review on this chassis because this chassis is actually a really good chassis. And for the money, it's definitely one I've seen a lot of people from beginners to amateurs and even some pros using this chassis. Now, I've been competing for about 2.5, 3 years now, and I really enjoy it. Now, I've been shooting MDT chassis for probably about 2 years now. Now, let's get to the chassis. Now, like I said, this chassis is set up for a Savage. And the XL means you have extra length here. So what's nice about that is you can put an Arca Swiss rail on it, the full length of the M-LOK system, and be able to run an Arca Swiss rail. Because all my bipods are set up for Arca Swiss because you can move them back and forth, and they're great. If you guys want to see me do a video on how to use your Arca Swiss rail and how to use your bipod, let me know. So this chassis is a one-piece aluminum chassis. Now, it does come in two colors. It comes in black or flat dark earth. Now, you can get a hold of Ryan over at Boom Country Hydrographics over on Instagram, and he can make it whatever color you want, or you can have it so Deadpool's riding the unicorn. But we're going to come now to the stock. The stock is a skeletonized stock made by MDT. Now, this chassis does have two options, a fixed system like I have here, or you can get a buffer tube system. So it's for like an AR-15 buffer tube. Now, I like the fixed systems myself because less I have to worry about and less moving pieces. Now, the adjustable comb height here is run by two screws. You can get the same screws on the XRS. As you guys saw in my video previously, find it up here above. The same screw system here for this, so you can do it on the fly. If not, you got to carry an Allen head key system with you. This, for the length of pull, this is on spacers. Now, depending on how your length of pull is, it does come with about 4 different spacers. So it puts it out to about a good solid 13.25 to about 14 inches, which is really nice. So if you're a shorter person, you can shorten it. If you're a taller person, have longer arms, you can lengthen it. Now, one thing I really like about this chassis, is it has an AR-15 style grip system. So here you see I have the Anarchy Outdoors Emperor Penguin. What's really nice about this grip is it does have a shelf system, and I can come right around here to the back, and I can put my thumb right on my shelf. Now, also, this chassis also has a built-in thumb shelf right up here. So if you run the MDT vertical grip, you have a place to put your thumb. And what's really I like about this trigger guard is they made it so it's not straight, but it has a nice groove to it, so you know right where your finger's going to go, so you're not putting your finger on the trigger. Some people prefer putting it up here up on the top. I put it right here on the bottom. Now, this chassis does work with Acis magazines, both metal and polymer. So here's the metal one. It's really nice. They secure it nice and tightly. Not a lot of movement as you would think. And being that this is an Ambidextrous magazine release, it comes right out. Now, I also have a polymer one that MDT makes. This is what I use on this chassis because I have this chassis chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, and it drops right out. A lot of options you can do with this, being that it's M-LOK. You can get your data card system put up here if you're a left-hander or a right shooter. You can get your Kestrel system put up here if you want to. Your bipod, tripod as you see here. All around, this chassis is a great value for $4.99. Now, the downfall is the stock does not come with it, and you have to pay extra for the stock. Depending on what option you go with, you can either go with this fixed skeletonized system, or you can go with something like a Magpul PRS, or a Fab Defense wrap stock, which is preferably what I would probably go with. Now, on the back here, you can put a bag rider system from MDT, but mine is an ABR. Mine is an adjustable system. This is made by Longshot Precision, because I do use this rifle for 1,000-yard shootouts. This is my go-to rifle, just because I have a lot of features on it that I have on my ELR rifle that I can do on this. Now, for the money, is it worth it? Yes. Getting into PRS is not cheap. Now, being the $499 mark, could you spend a few dollars more and get yourself into an XRS? Yes, you can. But if you really want to run a chassis, this is the chassis I'm going to tell you to go to. Because the next class of chassis up from this would be an ESS or running up to an ACC. ACCs are going to run you about $1,200. This is more budget friendly, especially if you're more worried about your barrel and your action. You're going to stay on a budget. Now, MDT has this on their website. You can also try to get a hold of other people who are also MDT dealers down here in the States. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked the review, and I'll see you guys on the next video.